Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Lena. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support. Nimewahata. I've been MIA for some time, for like 3 weeks, with no reasonable reason. Practica hiyo, yeah. Like uzembe ya kushoot na kuedit. Again, for like 1 week, I had not gotten my speech back. I still had a lisp, and again my tongue and mouth was so painful, so it made it hard for me to talk. So there was no point of me coming here and not like talking vizuri kuongea kama you guys hamsikii. But I'm back, and as you can see from the title, I'm here to tell you guys all about tongue piercing. And before before making this video, I've done enough research so that I can come here and tell you guys, like the correct things. So yeah, just excited to be back. Anyway, I just go straight to the point and tell you guys what to expect, what you should do and what you should not do, and what you should do to make the healing process faster. And let me tell you, if you want a tongue piercing, don't be scared. Gain courage and just go and get it. The healing process, as people say, it's crazy, but it's not as crazy as you think of it. Like ukisikia mtu akisema something is crazy, you expect it to be like crazy, like you expect ulimi yako itafura nje kwa mdomo na it's somehow crazy, but it's not as crazy as people make it look. Yeah. So first thing you should know before going to get a tongue piercing is that you should make sure you know where you're going. Not like as in the place where you're going to get it done, either a tattoo shop, either a nail shop, or maybe somewhere they specifically do piercings. You've heard of them and they're like professionals and stuff, just to avoid infection. So you should check if the piercing is new and the needle they are using, and you should make sure it is not opened and confirm it for yourself. Usiwache ati confirm it, and most of them actually give it to you to confirm, so that you can be comfortable and stuff. So again, you should know like the position where you want it to be like placed. Although they usually make a mark, you choose either you want it front, a little bit in the middle, or at least at the back, just to be, for some reason, e.g. like hiding it and stuff. So another thing you should know is after getting it, the process is not painful. It's like a pinch. It's like just a needle going through your tongue. If you have a smiley, it's the same thing. If you've ever been pierced using a needle, like the process is not always painful. The pain comes after. So the process of piercing is not painful. You just feel like it's a pinch. Then for some hours you'll be okay. But let me tell you something. When you sleep, the next day, it's crazy. If you ask someone who has gotten a tongue piercing, which is the worst day, the second day is always the worst day. I won't come here and lie to you guys. But I'm not saying this like, it's not like worst, but now you'll wake up, your tongue has swollen, you feel pain, you can't eat, you're just there. You can't talk properly. Some words can't come out, like S, like T, they just can't. Now ukiongea unasikia tu completely you're talking funny. And when you're talking, you avoid, touching that piercing, because of the pain. The second day is always the worst. But you can manage it by taking medicine. I've forgotten the name. But make sure you ask uko kwenye utapata hiyo piercing, ask them for the painkiller. There's a painkiller, when you take it, it's okay. But for me, I avoided taking a lot of a lot of medicine, because in the process I was taking some others. So nilienda tu nikanunua tu painkiller tu za kawaida, and it was okay, like the pain ina reduce. So yeah, just for the second day, expect to feel pain and expect your tongue to swell. It's normal. It's just normal. The thing that you should do to reduce the pain and to reduce the swelling. As for pain, I've told you guys that there's a specific, like, not specific, just take painkillers and you're okay. Another thing, use salt water. After each and every meal you take, please use salt water or mouthwash. Hadi niliweka hicho imeisha, hadi imebaki ni kidogo. Use mouthwash which is zero alcohol. And make sure imeandikwa zero alcohol. Don't use, but if you had an alcoholic one, make sure you dilute it. 50% of the mouthwash which is alcoholic and 50% of water, just to balance it. Don't use alcoholic mouthwash. Make sure you use salt water to rinse your mouth after each and every meal. A minute, I'm cooking, watch another food over gas. I'm back. As I was saying, make sure you rinse your mouth after each. Hata kama umekula like 4 times a day, make sure after each and every time you eat, rinse your mouth with salt water or mouthwash. But as for me, I prefer salt water. Yeah, as for me, I prefer salt water. I think it's best, even with the pain, in a reducing pain. You take a lot of cold water. Let me tell you something. You're even inside here. And if you have access of ice cubes, please ekele your ice cube hapo hivyo, and utafeel like una feeling kama pain inaisha kabisa. But for me, since I didn't have access to ice cubes, since I don't have a fridge, nilikuwa nakunywa maji baridi sana. Hadi I'd go to the supermarket we have around here, naenda kwa fridge nachukua hiyo maji baridi, then I drink it. That it helps a lot. So please make sure you use ice cube, a lot of cold water. Don't take warm, because it kind of will irritate your piercing. Again, when you're eating any food, make sure it's not hot. It will irritate your piercing. Make sure you eat soft foods. This is not something that you wait to be told. This is something that happens. You can't just chew. You can't move your tongue a lot. So definitely you can't eat hard foods. You can't eat ugali. You can't, what else? Like rice. The first days it's hard for you to take rice because it's very hard. The thing that you should take that I used and I believe that it will help you: mashed potatoes, porridge, yogurt. Like the first day, the second day, I survived with yogurt. Then I cooked porridge, but I had a problem with porridge. The thing with porridge, it is an appetizer. So utahisi njaa haraka sana. Like you'll take porridge, you feel like you're full, but after like 30 to 40 minutes, unahisi njaa. So you can't take that and go to sleep. So I had a problem with it. I took it for a day and I was like, no. So I started taking mashed potatoes. So I'd cook potatoes and mash them and eat them. It will make them as soft as possible, because you don't have to chew, you just have to swallow. And now as you swallow, you can swallow it with, like, when you're drinking water, so it will make it easier for you. So that is the only thing that you're supposed to take, and avoid spicy food, because definitely it will irritate the piercing, because it's like a kidonda, so definitely it will irritate your piercing. Another thing, when you're going to get your piercing done, make sure they use a long bar. Let me show you the difference. I have 2 of them. One is longer than the other one. So when you're getting it done, they're supposed to use a longer bar. Then you'll change it after the piercing has not like healed. After the swelling has gone down, it is safe for you to change it. So I want you guys to see the difference between these two. You can see the difference. This is shorter than this. This is a bit longer. So when you're getting your tongue piercing done, make sure they use a longer bar. It can be even longer than this, but make sure it's longer, an inch longer. And then maybe after 2 weeks, after the swelling has gone down, now you can change it to this one. If you can't do it for alone, make sure you go back to where you get it done and they can change it for you. So yeah, you can see the difference. This is longer than this one. So yeah, that is one thing, because the reason is when you use this shorter one, it won't give your tongue space of swelling. Like unaona, ukitumia hii ulimi yako ikiswell, it won't have enough space for swelling. But if you use this one, your tongue will have enough space. Enough space for swelling. Sorry about that. Your tongue will have enough space for swelling and it would be okay. And other people say it will reduce chances of infection. So yeah, make sure they use a longer bar. Then probably after your tongue has the swelling has gone down and now you're feeling okay and now you can eat, you can talk, now you can change it to a shorter bar. Or there's others which are colored, they have blue, pink. Now you can use those ones, there's no problem. What else should you guys know? I don't think there's something else you should know, but the main points of making sure that your healing process is faster: drink a lot of water, use non-alcoholic mouthwash, or use salt water. Imagine for me, mine, I still use salt water and I'm past a month. Yeah, because I don't know. I just feel like I should give it more time to heal before now I just like go back to normal. Like I did during the day, if I'm not in the house, I avoid eating because I won't have access to somewhere I can go and gargle my mouth with salt water. I avoid eating. I make sure I eat well before I come out of the house and I'll come to eat later. But yeah, that's all you should know about it. And it's not like it's expensive. Again, it's not that bad. It's as people make it to be. It's not that bad. Imagine after 1 week, the first day it's not painful. The second day is the worst. The third day it's better. Now from the fourth day the swelling now starts to go down. So by the time a week it's done, the swelling is over. By the second week, like you don't feel any pain. And yeah, another thing, normal bleeding, small, as in could bleed kidogo, it's normal, but excess bleeding is not normal. Yeah, excess bleeding is not normal, but kidogo ile tu ya first week it's normal. So and after you gargle your mouth inaishanga. So that's all. I guess I should let you guys know, and thank you so much for sticking around. Hata kama nimekuwa MIA, please remember to subscribe, like, share and comment. Follow me on Instagram at KikiMtwiga, and yeah, we also interact there. Another thing is, let me know if you want to see any video hapo chini kwa comment section. And yeah, I appreciate. I love you guys and see you guys in my next video. Bye.